Bethenny Frankel from Real Housewives of New York and Skinny Girl. So, she had a boyfriend for 6 years. His name was Paul something.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, I think he comes from like a to-do family, like wealthy family, whatever. I forgot what he does. But anyways, she was with him for 6 years and he would pop up on her TikToks because she does so many TikToks. All she does is she's so funny. Like she eats and like it's just hilarious. She's a mess. Like her hair's always in her face and she's just like all over the place and people love it. But anyways, they recently broke up a few months ago and he was dating Olivia Culpo's sister, Aurora.
Oh, yes. Yes.
And everything's fine. I mean, they're broken up. He could date who he wants.
Mm-hmm.
But she made the mistake of going on her. I didn't know Olivia had a podcast. Did you?
I thought her sister did.
Or, well, it's Aurora's or Olivia's. So one of them has a podcast, right?
Yeah.
So they were on the podcast, and Olivia's at. This is before Olivia got married, right before, and they're talking about how he's not invited to the wedding because he's the flavor of the month, and she doesn't know him, whatever. But she's like, oh, I only saw a clip. I didn't hear the podcast, but apparently, so she's saying like they just met each other's children and they're like getting serious and blah, blah, blah. And apparently she talked in detail about like their sex life and like intimate details. And that pissed Bethenny off. So Bethenny goes on her podcast
What?
and So Bethenny goes on her podcast saying, listen, I had, everyone knows how we were together 6 years. Going through a breakup is hard enough, but to have to go through it twice with having all these stupid articles pop up and people sending me things, like one thing is to date someone, but why are you out here talking about your sex life? Like we just broke up not long ago. I
And
don't
who
think you're
mattered to Aurora? Like what? That's her life. If you
huh?
can't handle it, don't look at the tabloids.
Well, she's basically saying it's in poor taste. I mean, she's not saying you can't do it.
I
She's just
don't think
saying,
it is, though.
yes, it is. Well, I think it's in poor taste to talk about your sex life in general.
Right,
Yeah, I
but
don't
like
think
she's not going to keep Bethenny in mind.
I don't think she did anything as in regard to Bethenny. She doesn't need to consider her. But I
Yeah.
do think it's in poor taste knowing they just broke up 2 months ago. I don't think it's a good look for her. I don't think she's doing
Yeah.
anything wrong. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't advise you do that though.
Wait, didn't they break up? Aurora and the guy?
Well, in the podcast, Bethany's like this and this and that. I talked to Olivia Culpo. I sent her congratulations. We're great. And she's like, and it's unfortunate because it seems like their relationship didn't pan out, like Aurora and the ex. And she's like, maybe if she wouldn't have said all that, they could have seen where it went.
Ah.
Stuff like that. And then it came out that they broke up after. But I don't know if that's confirmed.
Well, I did see that though a couple of times, but obviously, yeah, I don't know if it's confirmed. Um, I
Maybe
guess,
what Bethenny said, maybe Paul said, he's like, maybe this is not right. Like, this is embarrassing. Like, I have kids. Why are you talking about stuff? Who knows?
yeah, like she definitely like dished out their stuff way too early.
Yeah.
Because you said they were only talking for like a month.
When you both have children of a certain age, you think I would go to podcast and talk about my sex life so you can hear it? That's gross. Like,
Yeah.
that's not a good look. It's kind of,
Mm-mm.
that was a bad move.
Yeah,
But I don't know if that's what bothered him. Maybe it didn't bother him. I don't know. We'll see.
right. Maybe it was something else. I mean, it was very new. It could have been literally anything when you're just getting to know someone.
So if they broke up, that was quick, but I don't know if they did.